Even when I used to work out all the time, when I used to work out, when I used to work out.
Ever have protein powder? Yeah, I used to have it. When I used to work out, I used to take protein powders.
I myself, I jerk off at least twice a day. Wow. Once in the morning, right after I work out, and then once right after lunch.
What's up, everyone? Broside Phil here. Going to be going over a video today made by SnortHogan, big ups, and already covered by Atlusthebookkeeper, also big ups. Going to be going over the red sweater Moobs / pecs video. So let's get into it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. SnortHogan. Drip. Snort. I got the drip. Go.
And by the way, I'll answer this because some people have been asking. Everyone's mentioning the shirts, right? So basically, I have like two different kinds of clothing that I've been wearing in the fall. The first are like nice button-down shirts, right? And those are nice. They look nice. It's something you would wear out when you're going out or whatever. The other shirts I've been wearing are ones like this. This is actually a sweater from Uniqlo. I told you guys before I moved to Washington State, a store had opened up in my local mall in Connecticut. It was called Uniqlo. It's a Japanese designer clothing store. And at that point, I lived in Connecticut. It was very cold in Connecticut all the time, particularly during, the winter months. So I went there and I spent a lot of money. This is back in the day, when I had a lot of money. I was a YouTuber. I was making tons of money back then, not like today. And basically, I went there and I bought a whole wardrobe. I bought, I'm not kidding, 10 of these sweaters, right? And I bought like form-fitting shirts and all of this. Now here.
So I've gone to the website, the Uniqlo, to look at these sweaters, and yeah, these bitches are every bit of like $30 to $100. Now, I'm not new to the Snortex or the detractor sphere, but I admit I'm not on my A game. I don't know everything. So please, if I'm wrong, let me know. These sweaters were purchased when DSP was high on the hog, right? Making tons of money, drinking gin every night, eating tons of red meat, etc., etc. So wasn't this in the timeline when he claims that he was, jacked? Because if so, and he's telling the truth about being jacked, god damn it, stop saying jacked in a DSP video. Swole. We'll say swole instead. If he's telling the truth about being swole, then he intentionally bought these sweaters to squeeze the ever-living shit out of him. And let's just say I'm right. If I am right, it's one more point in the column of he's never actually worked out.
Here's the thing. I didn't care how I looked. Back then, I wasn't on camera all the time, right? I didn't give a shit. So I just bought whatever I wanted to wear. I didn't care about what people would say about my looks or whatever, right? I didn't care. Now, here's the thing. Uniqlo, as you can see, is not thick. Look how thin that is. You see how thin this is? It's a very light sweater, but it is a specialized technology.
We have the technology. We have the capability to clothe a man so it shows his chest fat from a camera 6 feet away. Phil Burnell will be that man.
Where it's very small threads, and it form fits to your body, and it's incredibly comfortable and soft and warm. It's all about comfort and warmth. That's what Uniqlo's about. They even have shirts that are very thin shirts.
Jesus fucking Christ, the eye contact with the camera as he unloads his sinuses. Bro, stop. I'm begging you.
Excuse me. They have shirts that are very thin shirts, but they keep you warm. They call it heat tech or therm tech or something like that. It's a unique technology. So, no exaggeration, right before I moved here to Washington State about 9 years ago, I bought a wardrobe of these Uniqlo clothes, right? And then I moved out here, and I changed everything. Everything changed. I started, only wearing t-shirts and stuff, because out here it's a lot warmer. It's more moderate weather out here than it was in Connecticut. In Connecticut, it was always super cold, snowy, icy winters all the time. And rather than having the heat blasting, I would wear clothes like this all the time to stay warm. So, basically, I have this wardrobe of clothes, all right? And some people are like, well, I don't understand, because when he wears the button-down shirts, he looks good. But then when he wears shirts like this, oh, it's not flattering or whatever, because he actually has pecs, right?
Phil, those are not pecs. That is gynecomastia, and you may be entitled to compensation if you've taken risperidol.
Oh, you could see, look, I see his nipple through the shirt. Do you really think I care about this shit? Dude, I'm 41 years old. I'm not a fucking fashion model. I'm comfortable in my body. I don't care about this stuff at all. I care about comfort. I have these clothes that I've had for a decade, literally not worn.
Okay, a few things here. Number one, yes, you should care that people can see your nipple through your shirt because the way you carry fat makes it incredibly unflattering. It's bad. Second, we know you're 41. Your man cans tell us you're 41, and we know you're not a fashion model. None of this is new, and none of this has anything to do with the fact that you objectively look bad in this shirt. Third, for being so comfortable in your body, you sure tell the audience how much you don't care. You don't care so much that you've told the audience now 2 or 3 times that you don't care. Fourth and lastly, you've had these clothes for a decade, and they still fit tight. Like, what were you working out, my man? What did you do? Was it like solid cardio? Were you a twig back in the day? Well, we know you weren't because we've seen your videos. So, what are you talking about and why are you lying?
Right? I want to wear the clothes that are comfy and warm because I bought them. Right? Why do I give a shit about how I appear? I'm not trying to be a model for you. You understand? I'm just like you.
You as a person are so much worse than your audience.
I'm a gamer. I'm playing games. I'm trying to enjoy and be comfortable in my own skin and in my own home when I'm playing these games. The people who say shit like that about someone's physical appearance are fucking weirdos. If I'm okay with my own physical appearance, right? I'm totally fine with it. Why wouldn't other people? Why are people so weird and obsessing over it? Because they're the ones that are fucked in the head. They're just weirdos. They have weird, perverted, disgusting thoughts. And they should be fucking chastised for that. Rather than say, oh yeah, let's make fun. What are you making fun of? I'm a normal dude with a normal build, right? No, I'm not skinny, but I'm also not fat. I got like kind of a mid build.
Phil, we can go get a measuring tape, a displacement pool, or the calipers, and I will bet $100 your BMI comes back as obese or morbidly obese. And yes, BMI is the correct test to use on you. You're sedentary, eat like shit, and don't exercise. BMI was specifically designed for your, quote, lifestyle.
I've actually lost a lot of weight in the last 2-3 years. I lost like 20 pounds. I used to be around 220, 230. I'm up 200 pounds now. And I fluctuate between like 195 to a little over 200. That's my average body weight now.
Picture this man with 30 more pounds of fat trying on this shirt at a mall and tell me that he bought this shirt when he had an additional 30 pounds of fat on him. God, now all I can think of is Chris Farley singing "Fat Man in a Little Coat."
What am I ashamed of? I'm not ashamed at all.
We know it's one of your telltale traits. You should be ashamed, and you never are.
I don't fucking care. Right? So why do you? People are just fucking really weird. Again,
he doesn't care so much, he's telling you again. God damn, that octave change, though. Is lying about not caring causing the throat to get a bit tight, Phil?
These people who obsess about me over the internet have fucking problems in their head that they obsess over this shit. They really are the oddest, most disgusting fucking people out there, and they need mental help to think about that. Who cares about me in this shirt right now? But there's people actually commenting about it in the chat and shit. It's like, what are you, a fucking loser?
This is a classic 5th grade debate tactic. The old, if I can't argue a point, I'll tell you I don't care about what you're saying, and then I'll call you names. Strategy. This is a mature adult with a business to...
Who the fuck cares? It's a sweater. It's comfy. What? I'm not fucking a runway model here for you. I don't do makeup on my fucking face. I don't.
Dear God, imagine if he did. That's grade A nightmare fuel. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. I know I'm about a month behind the current times, but I'm trying to stick to videos about physique, food, or fitness, so I'll likely not post as much as some other tractors who have their legendary content. Anyway, till next time. Swole is the goal for a troll. Lift heavy and eat clean. Take it easy.